Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how you can get grade 75 in the Gold Hoarders quick and easy. Now, we're going to be looking at the 2 voyages accessible by the Gold Hoarder, but later on in the video, we'll be looking at other ways such as world events, which also give you a decent amount of reputation. But in today's video, we're just going to be focusing on the 2 voyages that the Gold Hoarder offers. Let's get straight into the video. So, coming up with method 1, we have the Gold Hoarder vaults. Now, first of all, I'm going to quickly say if you don't know how to do these Gold Hoarder vaults, I recommend going and checking out our video. I will put it in an info card in the top right, and I'll also link it in the description. So go and check that out if you don't know how to do them. It should be noted you also need to be level 25 in the Gold Hoarders originally to actually access these voyages. So maybe having a friend to put them down for you would be a big benefit rather than trying to grind there and then do them. Just try and find a friend. That being said, if you are in need of friends to play with, stop by our community Discord. We have a lot of people over there coming up with gaming sessions to play with each other, looking for groups. It's actually really popping at the moment. We've got a lot of people talking and playing with each other. So if you need someone to play with, come over to the Discord and I'm sure you can find someone. Anyway, continuing on into the video. Now, the reason we recommend 2 people for this is because when you get into the Gold Hoarder vault at the end, you're going to want to have one person dropping all of the chests down into the main area so you don't have to climb up all the ladders and do all the parkour, while you go and get all of the medallions to finish off the puzzle. Now, obviously, you don't need all of the medallions if you just use process of elimination. But yeah, so that's why you need 2 people. So we recommend focusing on getting the ancient tribute chest first, because this is going to be the most amount of reputation. It's going to be like the reputation of 4 or 5 captain's chests at a grade 5, so it's very worth it. And then focusing on all the chests and the trinkets afterwards. Now let's focus on selling the vault loot. Now you will see in this clip that we actually go from a level 10 to level 24, and this is very good considering we only had a grade 4 emissary as well. So vaults are a very efficient way of getting your reputation up. Now, moving on to method number 2, we're going to be looking at the X mark the spot digs. Now, these are very hit or miss, and what you're going to want to do is rotate the maps out until you get at least 4 digs on an island, or maybe 3 if you're feeling not as picky, but getting 4 on an island is probably the most ideal. And the reason why these are actually pretty good is because if you stack them up, you actually get the islands very close to each other when you're sailing about. So let's say in this clip, you're seeing me at Crescent Isle, and then I finish it, and then I slap down a new one. The next one is only at Sea Dog's Rest, which is 2 grids away to the south, and I've got 5 more chests waiting for me over there. So if you're doing this method, we definitely recommend having a galleon with you, purely because you can stack 8, or if no one's level 25, then you can stack 12 voyages, and it will be pretty good. But the only issue with these is that when you dig up a chest and pick it up, you don't get reputation for it. So only when you put it on your ship, you get the reputation. So it is a little bit slow in getting your emissary grade up. But I think overall, it's a little bit longer than vaults. However, if you don't want to do vaults or you don't have access to vaults, it's a pretty decent way, but definitely not as efficient as Gold Hoarder vaults. Now, moving on to selling. We went up from level 24 all the way up to 25. Now that is not very good. However, you have to take into consideration we only had a level 2 emissary up, and this actually took 10 minutes. 10 minutes of digging, sailing, and then going to the next island and digging, and then coming back to the outpost. 10 minutes, 1 level, 10 chests. It's very good. Very good. Now, we got lucky in getting the Chest of Sorrows, which is a big boost in reputation and gold, but almost a third of the time vaults may take you, and we got a whole level from it. Not bad, and only grade 2, so if you have a grade 5, this is actually potentially more efficient than Gold Hoarder vaults. Now that we've looked at the 2 specific Gold Hoarder ways, now let's look at the more generalizable ways. So you have Fort of the Damned, and you have Flameheart. Now, Fort of the Damned is okay for Gold Hoarder reputation. The only reason why it's really good is because you get mermaid gems, which you can sell to the Gold Hoarder. But so if you want to do this with a Gold Hoarder emissary up, you get 2 stronghold chests and loads of mermaid gems. So it's okay. It's definitely better than doing a vault or a Gold Hoarder dig, X marks the spot digs. But the only issue is, it's a Fort of the Damned. People are going to want to try and steal it. It's going to take you about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how efficient your crew is. Even upwards of an hour and a half if you guys aren't that good at the game. So it's very risky for high reward. High risk, high reward. Anyway, moving on to Flameheart. This is actually a very good way of getting Gold Hoarder reputation, because you get about 15 chests of the Damned, and they sell for about 1100 gold, which I believe is the price of an Ashen Captain's chest, but I could be wrong. Now, we believe that the gold and reputation earned from selling the item are directly proportional. So the amount of gold you get from selling an item determines how much XP you get for selling the item. So 1100 gold, pretty good. Now, if you have a grade 5 Gold Hoarder emissary, you're going to be getting about 2500. I got quick maths, 2500 gold for selling the item. Now that's pretty decent. That's about the price of a stronghold chest. So selling 15 stronghold chests for taking half an hour to 40 minutes of doing a Flameheart. Now obviously people are going to see the Flameheart in the sky and be tempted to go to it for gold, but it's nowhere near as tempting as a Fort of the Damned. So this is arguably better than a Fort of the Damned, because at Fort of the Damned you could get all sapphire gems instead of ruby gems. So this is arguably better, but it's about maintaining your ship, not sinking and all that stuff. So that about wraps up the video. If you were to ask me, I'd probably say the most efficient way for Gold Hoarder reputation is probably the vaults. I would say it's probably the vaults, only because if you're lucky, it can take you 15 to 20 minutes and you can get an insane amount of reputation. You can get upwards of over 15 chests and a grade 4 Gold Hoarder emissary. So this is definitely the best way, 100%. If you can do Fort of the Damned efficiently, then maybe Fort of the Damned. If you can also do Flameheart efficiently with an efficient crew, then that's definitely better, but it's more demanding. It's not as relaxing as a vault. So that wraps it up for this video. If you have enjoyed, please subscribe and please leave a comment with your feedback. We love hearing your feedback. We love reading every single comment and getting back to you. So yeah, thank you. Just leave a comment and we'll get back to responding to you. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.